until a white SUV pulled up, followed by another. Then came the county sheriff. The deputy walked over politely enough, but the HOA rep? Not so much. You can't have that thing on our lake. It's an eyesore. It violates aesthetic codes. I stared at him for a second, then said, Your lake? Turns out the HOA from a neighborhood a few hundred yards away had been using the lake's boat ramp for years. They assumed it was public or shared. It wasn't. They'd built trails near it, held community paddleboard days, all without asking me. The sheriff was fair. He asked to see my deed. I showed it to him. The lake was clearly within my property lines. Ever dreamt of living completely off the grid? No neighbors, no noise, just land, water, and peace. That was me. 40 acres of freedom, my own private lake. Until one day, someone tried to take it from me. Quick visuals: houseboat floating, flashing sheriff lights, folded HOA notice. They didn't knock, they didn't ask, they called the cops. I bought this land 5 years ago, remote, quiet, untouched. The lake was my favorite part. Not huge, maybe 5 acres, but clean, deep, and mine. No easements, no public access, just a natural, spring-fed body of water in the middle of nowhere. I'd spent months converting an old houseboat I bought off Craigslist. Solar panels, rainwater collection, a wood stove. It was perfect. That morning, I finally launched it onto the lake. Coffee in hand, barefoot on the deck. Life was good. He turned to the HOA guy and said, He's not breaking any law. This isn't your jurisdiction. But that wasn't enough. The HOA rep muttered, We'll escalate this. We have lawyers. I smiled and said, Do what you have to. But inside, I was already planning my move. See, what they didn't know is I'd been eyeing their marina for years. It sat on the other side of their neighborhood, right off a bigger public lake. Small operation, a boat dock, a few slips, kayak rentals. Nothing fancy, but I'd made a few offers in the past. The owner wasn't interested, until now. Because after that confrontation, I called him again. And this time, he was ready to sell. 7 minutes. That's how long it took from hello to handshake. 2 weeks later, the paperwork cleared. I now owned the HOA's precious marina. And guess what? Their community boat passes, null and void. I rewrote the rules. Access required a monthly lease agreement, or no dock. Some of them were furious, but a few? They came to me personally, apologized, and signed up. Funny how fast people change when you control the water. My houseboat still floats peacefully on my lake. No rules, no drama. And now, I run the very dock they tried to weaponize against me. The moral? Never try to bully someone off their own land, especially when they own more of the map than you think. Peace doesn't mean weakness. Sometimes, the quietest man owns the biggest hammer.